woman in the Olympics. If you turn on your TV during the Olympics, you will see many strong female athletes playing a variety of sports. It wasn't always that way, though. For a long time, women were not allowed to compete because most people, both female and male, believed that women were fragile and should appear feminine and modest. Women finally entered the Olympics for the first time in the 1900 games in Paris, which were held as part of the World's Fair. The organizers of these last traditional Olympics came to the decision to invite a small number of women to join. The female events offered were lawn tennis and golf, the only two sports thought of as suitable for women at that time. It wasn't until 1928 that women's athletics and gymnastics competitions were created. At that time, there were only 290 women out of a total of 2,883 athletes, and the public was still critical of women in sport. Following the first women's 800-meter race, there were false reports that many female participants fell down from exhaustion when they reached the finish line. These claims, based on sexist ideas that women were too weak to race, resulted in the event being cancelled until 1960. Though women's participation in the Olympics slowly increased, they still faced huge pressure from society. Dutch woman Fanny Blankers Koen blazed a new trail for female athletes when she competed in the track and field events at the 1948 Olympics. During her training, she was criticized for wearing shorts and neglecting her family duties. She went on to win 4 gold medals and opened the door for future generations of female athletes. As a Muslim woman, Heshaba Mecca faced even greater challenges. The Bulgarian runner was judged for showing her arms and legs in her track uniform. She even received death regrets that forced her to leave her country to train. Despite this, she pressed on and competed in the 1992 Olympics in Barcelona. Her perseverance not only gave Algeria its first gold medal, but also convinced many Muslims to accept women in sport. Thanks to inspirational women like Blackus Cohen and Bull Merka, the playing field has become more equal since the first Olympics. Women are now included in all sports and make up 45% of Olympic athletes. However, sexism in sports still exists, and continued support is needed to ensure that more female athletes get their time in the spotlight. Feminine, modest, organizer, suitable, critical, pressure, neglect, generation, convince, ensure, spotlight, fragile, gymnastics, exhaustion, sexism, perseverance, inspiration, come to, think of A as B, press on, push on, blaze a trail, despite being blind, the painter was able to create beautiful artwork that many admired. Despite the fact that Jerry studied very hard, he didn't manage to pass the exam. Despite